Now, you ain't gonna get no brain freezing.
I don't want a brain. I don't want a brain.
I got this damn steak that thick laying in there with my name on it. Some pesto.
Sally? He did do that.
No, but it will. Yeah. I've got a smoker and I did some the other
Testing.
and then
We just want to tell everybody that we still got plenty of t-shirts. If you hadn't got your Lighting Up the Cumberland t-shirt this year, we have motorcycle shirts and these regular white ones. And we have a quilt and a gun for a small donation you can get a chance on. And we have a basket.
I mean, it's still pretty good.
We have a basket that we're also selling chance. And if you need any of these items, they'll be around at the table in front of the City Hall, so come on around and buy something and enjoy it. We'll draw for the rifle items about between 8 and 8:30 tonight. And you do not have to be present to win. Hello.
Y'all give Miss Jan a great big hand. And say something over that mic.
Hello. That sounds.
We'll check for you.
I can see it. There's too much. Hello. I don't want it too loud, because I don't sing loud music.
All right, we won't turn it up loud. No problem.
That's right. That's good.
You folks have been listening to a lot of old country, old bluegrass. I go back even older with my music. Blame it on me being a Yankee. I didn't grow up with the down south stuff. So I'm going to play some old English ballads. And I'm getting a lot of whistle on this from my angle. And my stuff's quieter than what you've been listening to, so if this is, you need a nap before fireworks, go right ahead. I'll put you to sleep. I'm going to start off with an old English song from back in the 1700s. This was thought of as just a pleasant little ditty, but then once it came across the pond, kind of settled in the Appalachians, took off, and over here it's probably one of the most familiar, most well-loved of the old ballads. There are over 200 different versions of it that we know of. So if you hear somebody playing it differently than what you're used to, they're not playing it wrong, they're just playing one of the many different versions. This is Barbara Allen. 'Twas in Henderwood the martin last time, when green buds gold were swelling.
For the first time, they've got her about the speed she needs to be.
Fell in love with Barbara Allen. He sent his servant to the town, to the place where she was dwelling, saying, haste and come to my master dear. Can your name be Barbara Allen? So holy, holy Ratia, and only she drew nigh him.
We want to sit here instead?
And the only words to him did say were, young man, I think you're dying. I'm sick and very, very sick. and 'tis all for Barbara Allen. Well, the better for me is never be, though your
They finally
heart's
got
blood
rid of volumes in each
were
video.
a spilling.
Yeah, she didn't want it that long.
I
I know,
deny
but it's the volumes in
mind, young man, said she, when ye were in the tavern a-drinking. I had made the healths garrond and ruined, and ye slated Barbara Allen. He turned his face unto the wall, as death was in him welling. Adieu, adieu to my friends all, and be kind to Barbara Allen. Then Horatio
Oh, it feels good.
and Holy
Oh, I felt it several times today.
saying she'd not mind a longer stay, since death of life had reft him, and she thought gain a mile but twice, when she heard the
Just gonna let the kids know to,
bell
if
knelling,
you have any charge on it.
and every stroke to her did say,
You think you left your phone?
hard-hearted Barbara Allen. Come, mother, come make my bed. Make it both soft and narrow. My true love died through love for me, and I will die of sorrow. And Father, oh Father, go dig my grave, dig it both deep and narrow. My true love
There's
died
Paul.
on yesterday, and
Oh, did
I
you see Paul?
will die tomorrow. Thank you. Another English melody that came across and changed and changed and changed was made popular by Simon and Garfunkel. The earlier version that I'm going to do, you can hear how some of the words in the song probably got misunderstood, and as they got passed down, back then, songs were passed just by word of mouth, by singing, listening, going home and playing, and a lot of words either weren't heard right or were forgotten, make up our own words. So you get lots of different versions of these songs. But this is an old version, what is now known as Scarborough Fair.
I think if you, I
Back
think I
then it
forgot
was
my
called
phone, so
Twixt
I've got Papa's phone.
Berwick and Lynn.
So if you need to call me on it.
Dear trouble twixt Berwick and Lynn, sober and grave Rosemary with time. There you'll meet a bonny fair maid. She once was a true love of mine. Tell her to make me a cambric shirt, sober and grave Rosemary with time, without a needle nor thread work, and soon we'll be true lovers again. Tell her to wash it in yon spring well, sober and grave Rosemary with time, where ne'er wind blew nor drop of rain, rain fell, and soon we'll be true lovers again. Tell her to try it on yon hawthorn, sober and brave Rosemary will time, that ne'er sprang up since Adam was born, and soon we'll be true lovers again. D'ye ever travel twixt Berwick and Lynn, sober and brave Rosemary with time? There you'll meet a handsome young lad, he once was a true love of mine. Tell him to find me an acre of land, sober and brave Rosemary with time, between the sea water and the sea sand, soon we'll be true lovers again. Tell him to plow it with a ram's horn, sober and brave Rosemary with time, and sow it all with one peck of corn, and soon we'll be true lovers again. Tell him to reap it with a sickle of leather, sober and brave Rosemary with time, and bind it up with one peacock feather, and soon we'll be true lovers again. Tell this young man when he's finished his work, sober and brave Rosemary with time, he can come to me and he'll get his shirt, and then we'll be true lovers again. And thanks a lot, Don.
I promised!
Okay, one more of the old English ballads. This one is Geordie. It's another one that has come across and has its Appalachian version. And
I'm not coming up there.
as I walked out over London Bridge. Oh, my capo, that's why I'm having problems with it. I thought something didn't work. Okay. Just making sure. As I walked out over London Bridge, one misty morning early, I espied a fair bonny lass, was lamenting for her Geordie. Oh, my Geordie will be hanged with a golden chain. It's not the chain of many. He was born of king's royal blood and lost to a virtuous lady.
Did you drink your coffee?
I've been drinking all.
Go bridle me my milk white steed. Go bridle me my bonny. I will ride to London's court to plead for the life of my Judy.
Oh,
Oh, my Judy never killed nor calf nor cow. He never hurted any. Stole 16 of the king's royal deer, and he sold them in
is Jan gonna be here? Huh?
Jan is here.
Okay.
She's gonna sing.
2 pretty
Next.
babies have I born.
Norm's gonna play.
The third lies in my body. Gladly would I forsake them all.
She's been trying to learn how to play the
To
guitar.
save the life of my Judy.
Has she had to relearn?
Yeah, I guess.
The judge looked over his left shoulder. He said, fair maid, I'm sorry. He said, fair maid, you must be gone, for I cannot pardon Judy. Now my Judy will be hanged with a golden chain. It's not the chain of Mary. He stole 16 of the king's royal deer, and he sold them in Bluehead. This is an old Scottish song. It's not as old as the ones I've been playing. It's called the tune is the Erskine Love Lilt, and they added words to it. It's called Bear Me Over. And it's a simple little song, but it's
There's Steve.
Bear me over. Bear me Bear me sad am I without
Yeah, because
thou art
Randy's supposed to be here sometime.
music of my heart, harp of joy, oh great ocean moon of faith and light thou art to me. Bear me bear me bear me sad am I without thee. When I'm buried in white heart, like the night of wild the sea, my love's light, my heart will find love's pathway to thee. Bear me
There's Norman
Bear me
in the back there. Huh?
sad am I without.
Oh,
He's the one that I told you told me that.
And then going to another forlorn love song. We're going to jump all the way up to Bob Dylan.
Yay!
hey!
I'm a Dylan fan.
Ed, you have the camera ready. If today was not an endless highway, if tonight was not a twisted trail, if tomorrow wasn't such a long time, then lonesome would mean nothing to me at all. Yes, and only if my own true love was waiting, and I could hear his heart softly pounding, if only he was lying by me, and I in my bed once again. I can't see my reflection in the water, can't speak the words that show no pain. I can't hear the echoes of my footsteps, can't remember the sound of my own name. Yes, and only my own true love was waiting, and I could hear his heart softly pounding, if only he was lying by me, and I in my bed once again. There is beauty in the silver singing river, there's beauty in the sunrise in the sky, but none of these and nothing can match the beauty I remember in my own true love's eyes. Yes, and only my own true love was waiting, and I could hear his heart softly pounding, if only he was lying by me, and I in my arms once again, if only he was lying by me, and I in my bed once again. We all love our men most of the time, and we do miss them when they're gone. But sometimes they just about near drive us up the wall and make us wonder, what on earth are we doing? Well, this asks some of those questions. Afraid it doesn't have much of an answer. Another Bob Dylan tune, but these words are done by a trio from Michigan called the Chenille Sisters. How many roads must a man drive down before he admits that he's lost? Why, when a man gets married, does he forget how to find his own size? And how many shows will he watch till he knows that he's seen the Three Stooges enough? The answer, my friend, I cannot comprehend. The answer I cannot comprehend. How many shows can one man watch before the remote burns out? Why does he think that an intimate gift is a dustbuster plus for the house. I see you nodding. And how many sounds can a man's body make before he sleeps on the couch? The answer, my friend, is take 2 aspirin. The answer is take 2 aspirin. Why, when we go for a romantic drive, do we wind up at Builder Square again? How many nights will he leave the seat up so that I land on cold porcelain? The way that men think is a mystery to me, and we may be a mystery to them. The answer, girlfriend, is driving me to gin. Will someone please pour me a shot of gin? Okay. I hope Miss Erlene is around here somewhere, because I've got a song that she requested.
Sing it loud. She's over there.
She's around the corner there? Okay.
Okay. Good night. No. If she does, we'll take it. They lost me this morning.
I went upstairs in the middle of the night. I tiptoed in and turned on the light. But when I looked round, there was no one in sight. I think Uncle Walter goes dancing at night. He goes whoa, 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 waltzing with bears. Raggy bears, shaggy bears, baggy bears too. There's nothing on earth Uncle Walter won't do, so he can go waltzing, whoa, 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 waltzing, so he can go waltzing, waltzing with bears. I gave Uncle Walter a new coat to wear, but when he came home it was covered with hair. And lately I've noticed several new tears. I'm sure Uncle Walter goes dancing with bears. He goes whoa, 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 waltzing with bears. Raggy bears, shaggy bears, baggy bears too. There's nothing on earth Uncle Walter won't do, so he can go waltzing, whoa, whoa, waltzing, so he can go waltzing, waltzing with bears.
You got 3 hours.
We told Uncle Walter that he should be good and do all the things that we say he should, but I know that he'd rather be out in the wood. I'm afraid that we'll lose Uncle Walter for good. He goes whoa, 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 waltzing with bears. Raggy bears, shaggy bears, baggy bears too. There's nothing on earth Uncle Walter won't do, so he can go waltzing, whoa, whoa, waltzing, so he can go waltzing, waltzing with bears. We begged and we pleaded, oh please won't you stay? We managed to keep him at home for one day.